Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you some of my food essentials that help me while trying to lose weight. I don't want to categorize these foods as they are to lose weight, as there's no food in general that's gonna make you lose weight. Like there's also no specific food that will make you gain weight. It all depends how your total day calorie intake looks like. So as long as you stay in your deficit, you can lose weight. But I thought this was a great idea. Like I said, I'm gonna go over different topics, categories, vegetables, meat, things like that were essential and are essential in my daily basis. So let's get straight onto it. Okay, I will be showing you guys some of them. I don't want to have to take my whole pantry and like fridge out, but I'll show you guys some. Okay, so let's start off with meat. So meat, ground turkey. I used to eat a lot of red meat, which is something that I personally decided to cut out as much as I can. I'm not gonna lie, if some carnita asada comes over here, I'm gonna have some carne asada. But very rare. It has to be probably a weekend or something. But on a weekly basis, we're gonna have ground turkey. Ground turkey is so good. And it's so high in protein. That's what I love mostly about it. Really low calorie too. And then bacon. I don't like to eat a lot of processed meats like this, like sausages and all that, but I will have some turkey bacon here and there too. It's not like it's very like all the time. And then shrimp, seafood. Shrimp, salmon, and tilapia is my go-to. Sometimes I'll have lobster, but all that I will have. Like I said, that's more of like my weekly basis. And then obviously chicken breast. Sometimes I'll have chicken thighs. They are higher in calories. And I'll get skinless, but that's typically what I like to do. Obviously things like eggs, I'll have eggs too, if you want to consider that a meat, but I do. I don't know about you. Okay, let's get started on the next category, and it's spreads. So for spreads, I love hummus. Obviously, typically it's made with chickpeas. There's a lot of different ones that you can choose. I personally like these two. They're from Trader Joe's. I also love this pesto from Trader Joe's, and it's actually really low in calories compared to others. I just started like looking at it because I just bought it because I personally like it, but never like compared other brands to see the different calories, and it's actually pretty low. It's like 180 for like a fourth cup, and all the other ones that I've been seeing is like 300. So I guess it's a win. And then this is so good. I promise you, it doesn't look very appetizing, but it's a spinach, yogurt, and kale dip. So good. I use it on my toast. You can use it on a variety of things. Obviously other spreads could be your typical almond butter, and then the nutso. I get these from next category will be dairy. I'm trying to go really fast because the sun is setting. So ricotta cheese is one of my favorites. I use it mainly in my pastas. That's where I use it. And cottage cheese, I'll use it in my pasta, or I'll just use it plain in a bowl or in my toast. Really good. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because I would see the texture and a lot of people debate whether you like it or not. But personally, I do like it. It just kind of reminds me of queso fresco, but like in the sauce form. I grew up eating queso fresco, so maybe that's why I like it. And then burrata cheese is basically the fancy word for like fresh mozzarella. I'll use that, and this is the mini one. I'll prefer using the mini. Sometimes if I want to splurge, if I have some like calories left for my day, I'll use the big burrata, but I like this mini. Obviously when trying to lose weight, I used more of the mozzarella, the shredded version, and then I'll just make sure it's fat free, and just because it's higher in protein. So that was one of my go-tos. And feta cheese is also one of my go-tos. Now, as far as dairy, I do love the Light and Fit yogurt if I want something already sweetened or flavored. Typically, I have the big tub, but it's been like 3 weeks that I can't find it anywhere. I don't know, they're sold out. Sometimes they have the purple one, but I don't like that one just because it's like more watery. I don't know. And then this one, I'll use it in replacement of sour cream, but I also really like it for my yogurt too. I'll add some PP2 or just I can make a whole variety. As far as like milk, I'll use almond milk, always almond milk. I'll use this one or mock, but for some reason the mock sometimes is always sold out, so when I do find it, I get several of them. But this is the one that I can find on a regular basis. It's okay, it's alright, I'm not gonna die. And then I guess this is considered dairy, so I'll use some Carb Smart. I'm not keto or anything, but I'll use some Carb Smart ice cream, or the Yasso bars are also super good, or the Halo Top. I have nothing against them. I personally love the flavors, so it's not something that just because it's lower calories. I just really do like them. And then as far as oils or fats or that kind of stuff, I'll use olive oil typically, and avocado spray oil as well. And I can't believe it's not butter light. I really like that for baking. I don't really use it sometimes for seafood, like meals I will use it, but that's also one of my favorites. Next topic, vegetables. Bok choy, one of my favorites. I don't know where it's been. Also, like asparagus, like how did I not try that before? Like it's so good. I don't know, I used to think they were like too healthy. I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? Broccoli, I personally like the long stem, but I'll have the other one too without problem. Mushrooms, and I personally like these mushrooms best. They're just higher in protein, that's why I prefer to use these. Things like carrots or bell peppers, also really good. I'm realizing that in some of my version in Spanish I'm missing some over there and then some over here, but zucchinis is also another one that I'll have all the time. Things like spinach and spring mix. Please don't get lettuce and think you're eating healthy or it has any benefits. I mean, it's good, but rather have something that's actually gonna have benefits, like kale or anything like that. Corn, Brussels sprouts, those are also one of my favorite, and I know this is probably not a vegetable, but it is a must in my household, and it's relish. I'll use this to make my Big Mac sauce, my tartar sauce, and you guys know how low calories my sauces are, and there's like a lot, like it's so saucy it doesn't even make you think like you're eating healthy. Now let's talk fruits. Avocado, I know I don't like to see it as a fruit, but it is a fruit, so I'll put it under the fruit. They're just a must in my household. Count how many times I've said that in this video already. Watermelon, super low in calorie and really high in volume. Any type of berries, strawberries, any type of berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, you name it, blackberries, I'll eat those. They're a staple all the time. Things like apples too, they're really low in calories. Bananas, those are just one of my favorites. Also, fun fact, papaya. I used to hate papaya, everything, but like I said in the past before, foods that you don't like, sometimes you like after weight loss, or you just start craving them, and papaya was one of them. Like I used to think it was like stinky, but I crave it and it has good benefits. So next category, the most hated one, carbs. They're so good for us and you despise them. Get off your keto. Let me shut up. Tortillas. I personally like the 25 cal tortillas. Those are the ones that help me. Flatbread. And then this is one that I found later on that it's really low in calories. 100 for the whole thing. Yeah, the other one that has like 80 calories, it's for half of it. So I was eating it thinking it was 80 calories for everything, or 60, I forget how many it is, when in reality it was like for half of it. So this one's a little bit less in calories, and this one is whole grain. Favorite pasta, chickpea. Any chickpea pasta I personally really like. I like this bread. It's 40 calorie bread. Super good. It's by the brand Harvest, and then they also have by the brand Sally's. It's also really good. But I also like my sourdough, and I found this one, and it's from Safeway, and it's like I was saying, I like my low calorie bread, but I also like sourdough. And I found this one at Safeway for 50 calories for one slice. Like, that is so good for being sourdough. Obviously, like, I don't know if I should include this, but it's a carb. My pancakes. I still love pancakes. As much as I love oats, I love my pancakes. But oats it is. So, you need your oats, yeah. Lentils, also super good. Potatoes, like we can't forget about potatoes. Where are my potatoes? I don't know, but here's my sweet potato. I know I took the other one out, but oh, here they are. Potatoes, rosette potatoes, or these mini baby potatoes are also really good. Okay, I was actually just forgetting. How could I forget about beans? But my go-to beans are these fat-free refried beans. I grew up eating refried beans, so it's one of, like, it's a must. Also black beans, low sodium, or my chickpeas. And then for rice, I personally don't have regular rice. It's not that I'm like scared of the calories or anything. I just, after I tried the cauliflower rice, I really like it, and if I can have more for less calories, I'm gonna do it. Regular cauliflower rice, or this one is one of my favorites, which is the fried rice, but I also like the broccoli cauliflower one, or the regular one, like I said. I've showed a video how I make my Mexican rice. That's also really good, but yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's go into dry goods, nuts, seeds. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but dry goods, granola, every flavor. I got it. I'm obsessed with it. I'll use it in my yogurt, desserts, obviously oatmeal, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, chia seeds. What else? I don't know, dry goods, but cereal, this is one of my favorite cereals. Almonds, Brazil nuts, that's something that I've been having every single morning. No, it's not for you to have a whole snack and eat the whole thing. It's just one a day. Quinoa puffs, go-to. Cocoa nibs, also one of my go-to. Okay, I'm gonna do a whole separate video on supplements that I personally take in my vitamins. Those are typically in the morning, but my go-to protein powder, you guys know it's a Sasha Fitness. I personally love every single flavor of hers. And no, protein powder does not make you gain weight. I don't know, I've gotten a few messages on my Instagram about that. There's no food, like I mentioned, that's gonna make you gain weight. It just depends what your whole other day looks like your calorie intake. But this is one of my go-tos, and I don't drink it on its own. A lot of people drink it on its own. I personally don't recommend it. You can do it if you want to, but pair it up with some eggs or something on the side that you're actually going to get full, because this is not a full meal replacement. This is for you just to have more protein, like oats. Oats are super good, but they don't have any protein, so it's up to you to add the protein and make it healthier breakfast. Also, I know this is not protein, but it is a lower in calorie peanut butter. It's a good option. I don't have anything against it. If it helps you, you use it. I know I can eat regular peanut butter, but I can also eat this. They have the chocolate version, they have the regular original version, and it's just, like I said, lower in calories, higher in protein. And yeah, also Pop-Tarts was one of my go-tos. I'll leave it linked down below. I think by the brand Legendary was also one of my protein things that I would eat. I was never a big protein bar person. I do like the Power Crunch bars. Those are super good. Like, they literally taste like a dessert bar. So if I eat it, it's because I like the flavor, not because, oh my god, I'm trying to get all my protein in by that, because I do try and stay away from those. But that was one of my staples. Now sweets, I don't know, junk food, whatever you want to call it, cravings, chips. Let's get on to that one. So these cookies, this brand is one of my favorite Simple Meals. I personally tried their mint ones, their chocolate, and their honey ones. I use them a lot in like cheesecake flavored things. Also this one, I'm personally obsessed with Oreos. They have peanut butter, they have several flavors as well. They're not low calorie, they're just like any other regular Oreo, but I do like eating these, as well as like these cookies. Like I said, I use this brand a lot. Or they have these bars, they have banana flavored, or they have carrot. They have a bunch of flavors that you can choose from. My go-to chocolate bars, I'm personally a dark chocolate person. After I lose weight, I started liking it. I didn't used to like it before. Or this brand as well is really good. It's like a mint flavor. Like, I'm very proud of this. Like, it's been almost a month. Coming from someone who used to deal with a lot of binge eating, this would have never lasted in my home. As well as these cookies. These are so good. I kid you not. You guys need to try it. Super good, but these were my go-to binge foods. So the fact that these are all opened and I can have them and not have the urge to binge on everything, like, I'm proud of myself for switching into literally everything that I crave. Like I tell you guys, don't restrict yourself, and that's gonna be the best way out. But let's not start talking about that. For chocolate, Sweet Tooth, this brand, super good. Just make sure it's sugar free. They have toffee flavor, they have Reese's peanut butter, but I also really like the Lily's brand as well. This brand too, for if you're craving M&Ms. In general, M&Ms are not high calorie, but I was very surprised when I saw that. But these have cleaner ingredients than your typical M&Ms. And then as far as chips, this is okay, it cut me off, but these chips really good. I personally, the one that I wasn't a huge fan of was the hot Cheeto one. It's good, but it just didn't hit like hot Cheetos, you know. But I love the lime flavor. And then this one, that's the one that I always go back to, as well as the popcorn. This is one of my go-to popcorn brand that I'll use, and the hot Cheeto ones are a must as well. And I think that's it for this category. Now for my baking, I don't know if you want to call it, I mean, I use the typical things, baking powder, that kind of stuff that I would typically use before. But flour, you can use almond flour. I do use it sometimes if I'm splurging a little bit more on my calories, but I found that this gluten-free flour is way lower in calories. I think an almond flour is typically 190 to 210 calories, and then this one is 130. I'm not gluten-free, but it has worked for me. And then baking chips, Lily's brand is super good. I have various flavors of them, and then I do switch out for monk fruit sweetener, which you guys know I use it in a lot of things, but I think it's pretty simple. It's just one of the like swaps that I've done. Okay, last and final one. Okay, the sun is like completely dead, so let's get straight onto it. Ketchup, this is the one that I personally really like. It's sugar free. If you're craving anything caramel, I really like this one. It's just a little bit tad too watery, but hey, it'll do the trick. It has that nice caramel flavor. Dijon mustard, this is personally the one that I like to use. It's like 5 calories, or you can use the other regular mustard that's not Dijon, and it's like 0 calories. If you love chamoy, this on your fruit, super good. And I actually found this because of TikTok, and it's 1 calorie per the whole thing. As well as this one, I really like these. They're really clean ingredients, and I love what they stand for, but some of them I do prefer this other brand. They're super good, and I prefer these just a little bit more than the other one. But I'll use the teriyaki if I'm doing like anything, maybe Asian foods or Chinese foods. Like, I like to use these. I know it's nothing authentic or by any means, but hey, they do the trick. They cut my cravings out. For ranch, I really like the fat-free one just because it's lower in calories than even the light one. Buffalo sauce, this is the brand that I use, 0 calories, but I do watch out on all my sauces just because they're really typically high in sodium. And then my maple syrup, this is the one that I absolutely love, has the best consistency of all of them and flavor in my personal opinion. And then for mayo, I do use the light mayo, and I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is probably a little bit long, but I thought I'd show you guys these several categories, and I probably forgot some, I don't know, like maybe seasonings, but you guys get the deal. You season your food however you want to. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.